Entrepreneurial Qualities. Learn all about it. Business Studies, grade 11. Let's kick it. Welcome to my channel for all my new viewers and potential subscribers. If you have already liked my channel, welcome back. Today is one for the grade 11s. I know I haven't done a lot of videos, if any, for the grade 11s. This term I will be doing some more for the grade 11s. So I hope you guys do enjoy it. Today's topic is entrepreneurial qualities. It's a topic that gets dealt with in term 3. As it just started term 3, I thought it would be a perfect topic to go over and to go through. Please do take note that I don't take any credit for the information given in this video today, as well as in these slides. I've been provided with the content and information to make this video from the Western Cape Education Department website. I have attached the resources down below in my description, as well as at the end of my video in my slides. So without further ado, let's get into it. Entrepreneurial qualities. Entrepreneurial qualities and success factors. So let's look at the meaning of an entrepreneur. The word entrepreneur refers to a person who demonstrates the attitudes, behaviors, and knowledge and skills to make a business successful. An entrepreneur is an individual who creates a new business, bearing most of the risks and enjoying most of the rewards. The process of setting up a business is known as entrepreneurship. The entrepreneur is commonly seen as an innovator, a source of new ideas, goods, services, and products and businesses. Entrepreneurs play a key role in any economy as they use their skills and initiative necessary to anticipate needs and bringing good new ideas to the market. All right, here's a bit of a mouthful. Here are all the qualities of an entrepreneur. So what I've done is I've put them all together just so that we can have them all as one big bite size before we start chewing it down in smaller bits. So here we can see are all of the topics that we are going to go through. These are all of the qualities for an entrepreneur, and we're going to dive into each one into further detail. So if you'd like to pause the video and jot this down this moment, I think that'll be a good idea. Let's first look at risk-taking, willingness to take risks, and to make difficult decisions. Risks are classified as unforeseen events that can impact negatively on a decision. Successful entrepreneurs are willing to take risks by investing all resources in a new business. The primary function of an entrepreneur is to accept a risk on behalf of others and be rewarded in return. Every business needs to be innovative and take risks to survive. Innovative and risk-taking are essential to what businesses are and what they do. I think we have gone through this in my previous videos, but starting a business and owning your own business is a huge risk, because at the end of the day, you need to make sure that the business is making money, you're coming up with new ideas, you're staying relevant, you're staying trendy, and that takes risks. So definitely one of the qualities that an entrepreneur has to have is that they're willing to take risks, so the willingness, and that they also are willing to make difficult decisions depending on the risks. Because as we know, a lot of risks can lead to opportunities, which can better the business. Creativity and innovation. An entrepreneur must be able to come up with something new or do things differently. He or she must be able to generate new ideas to solve business problems. Entrepreneurs should also be able to use same products to satisfy different needs. Then we've got passion and energy. Entrepreneurs should show enthusiasm to achieve the best solution. Passion can be illustrated when a person finds it difficult to simply walk away from failures or setbacks. Starting and running a business requires considerable energy and the ability to focus on business objectives. High energy levels and good health are essential. So you can definitely see it if someone's running a business just for the sake of running a business and owning a business, or whether they're passionate about it. Are they putting their whole heart and soul into that? I know that I'm a hockey coach, and I know it's not the same as a business, but I am so passionate about hockey. When I started hockey at the school I'm working at, I hadn't played hockey ever before. I had never coached hockey, and here I am a couple months later. My team came second in their league. We've been invited to enter into new different leagues because of that. I have done the umpiring course and I'm a qualified umpire. So if you look at the passion versus someone who might just be doing it just because, okay, I need to do this as a sport for the children, there's the difference. And the employees tend to pick up on that as well, and they will respond. If you're just doing this as a job and you don't have passion in it, the employees are going to pick up on that. So you need to have passion, to have energy. So the example I used is just of what a entrepreneur should be doing in their business as well. Product and customer focus. Entrepreneurs develop product and render services with customers in mind. They make the lives of customers easier and they find this rewarding. Perseverance. Very, very, very important one and very difficult one to upkeep, to be honest. Successful entrepreneurs do not give up despite challenges and problems. Most successful entrepreneurs face obstacles and only become successful after failing several times. They make a positive attitude towards failure and believe that difficulties are merely opportunities. They put in long hours and continuous efforts to get a business operating successfully, even when a particular day may make them feel tired and discouraged. They are able to change difficulties into challenges and have the ability to be resilient. So perseverance, you need to keep on pushing, keep on fighting, and never ever giving up. And I mean, that is difficult. I think about businesses who started just before COVID or even during COVID. It must have been very difficult for businesses to survive and not give up and to persevere during that very difficult time. Even now when I look at it, businesses trying to survive during the load shedding that we're struggling with in South Africa. So it's up to an entrepreneur to have that perseverance, to see it as we're going to keep on fighting. This is going to be successful. Yes, this is a challenge, but it's an opportunity to be better, to do better. And there's a lot of business ideas that come out of challenges too. So definitely a good one here for the qualities an entrepreneur has to have. Recognition of opportunities. Successful entrepreneurs can identify gaps in the market and make money, like I mentioned. They are able to identify viable opportunities that are not always easy to spot. They have the ability to see an opportunity and to change it into a profitable business. That's why I mentioned if there are businesses with challenges, it could also bring about opportunities. Responsibility. Successful entrepreneurs are not afraid to take responsibility for their decision and actions in the business. They accept positive and negative outcomes. Good management and organization. Successful entrepreneurs have good management and organizational skills, including good administrative skills and seeing a bigger picture. They are able to maintain control and make final decisions regarding activities that must take place. Honesty and ethics. Honesty in a business builds trust amongst fellow workers, customers, and stakeholders. Business ethics is an important part of controlling a business. Successful entrepreneurs have a moral obligation to look after the interest of investors and stakeholders. Vision and communication skills. They have a clear vision and are able to achieve long-term goals. They have good communication skills that are needed to communicate their business vision to their workers and stakeholders. They can formulate the mission and vision and link it with the aims of the business. It's always important that an entrepreneur has a vision. You can't start a business and not know where you want to take it, where it's going. And remembering the difference between mission and vision is your mission is the reason why you started your business. So what is the reason you started your business? And then your vision is, where are you going? Where do you see yourself? So an entrepreneur who doesn't have a vision, I don't see that as being very viable as a business owner and entrepreneur. So they do have to have this vision, and they need to also communicate it to all the levels down so that the entire corporation knows where are they going, what are they working towards, so that it doesn't become this 9-to-5 mundane, boring job. Assess a business against these qualities. So on the next page, you're going to have some questions on how you can assess a business based on the qualities that we mentioned in the previous slides. This is usually a research project where you may be required to visit any successful entrepreneur and interview him or her against the qualities of a successful entrepreneur that are mentioned on page 3 and 4. Okay, the pages prior, the slides prior. You must be able to develop a questionnaire or an interview schedule that will be used to assess a business against the qualities of an entrepreneur. So questions must be structured in a certain way that the entrepreneur will be able to respond to each of the qualities. Let's go through them. So, risk taking. What you can ask is, what are you going to do if your business fails? So there you can see, are they taking risks and how do they handle risks? That is a quality. Creativity and innovation. How do you solve business problems? Because as we know, dealing in term 2 with creative thinking and problem solving, you do need to have that when solving problems. So now we can assess whether this entrepreneur is creative. What makes you sell different types of products? Responsibility. Did you ever make a bad decision? If yes, how did you handle it? So there we can see, are they taking responsibility or aren't they taking responsibility? Passion and energy. How many hours do you spend in your business and how do you feel about it? There we can definitely see, very important one there, of do they have the passion? Do they have the energy? Are they willing to go and work overtime for this business? Product and customer focus. How do you ensure that the needs of your customers are being satisfied? Confidence and adaptability. What makes you believe that your business will be sustainable and successful? All right, then sustainability, what it means for a business. It continues to exist despite all the challenges and threats it is confronted with. It does not damage the environment and the community in which it operates in. It manages and reports on bottom line, so for example, profits, people, and planet. It attracts and retains employees more easily. Experiences less financial and reputation risk. Involves stakeholders in joint decision making and learns from customers, employees, and the surrounding community. So these are the success factors we're going to look at in the business. So sustainability. So is the business able to sustain itself even during difficult periods? That's what we're dealing with here. Then continuing, analyzes the environmental and social impact of the products and services that the business uses and produces. Reveals exactly what the business does and what it stands for. Profitability and what it means for the business. It makes money and management is passionate about their business operations. Manages money in such a way that sound return on investment can be guaranteed by investors. Attract even more investors, which enables the business to expand its activities and become even more profitable. At the end of the day, we start a business, why? Because we want to make a profit, because we want to make money. So that's what we're dealing with here. And making sure that we manage our money correctly, again, with our return on investment. Customer base. It means that it meets the needs of customers consistently and provides excellent service. Keeps on looking for ways to expand their customer base. Keeps a record of the people buying their products. And it collects the customer's contact details. Knowing the market. It conducts a thorough research of finding out what the needs of customers are and the type of customers that are buying our products and services. It identifies the needs and taste of consumers, and it helps to ensure continuous product and service development. Good leadership. A business needs good leaders who are team players. They listen to staff members and respect them. Good leaders also bring energy, enthusiasm, and urgency to the workplace. This filters through the business and motivates staff to perform even more than expected. Ethics, control, and good governance. An unethical, corrupt business is not sustainable. Staff and customers get to know the business reputation, and it will not continue to support a business with poor governance. Stable workforce. It means that employees are motivated, happy, and well-trained, loyal to the business, and stay with the business for longer. They are productive and they take pride in their work. So looking at the workforce, do you have people constantly moving in and out of your business, constantly resigning, or are employees staying there for long periods of time, between 5 years and 8 years? That shows whether you have a stable workforce or an unstable workforce. Uniqueness of the business, products, and services. This means that a business offers different products and services from their competitors. Products and services make customers notice it and talk about it. I often speak about this in class when you're walking down the aisle, and if you're walking down the chocolate aisle, I know I'm a huge chocolate fan, dark chocolate's my favorites, and there's certain chocolate brands that you can notice. You will notice where the Lindt chocolate is, the Ferrero Rocher is. They stand out. So that's where we're talking about they notice it and they talk about it. What is making our product different? Does our chocolate look like every other chocolate? Are we packaging the exact same way? Or are we trying to make it different? Are we making it unique? There are certain things that people can see and they can spot. Oh, that is that brand and that is that brand. Okay, just depending on the quality and the uniqueness of it. Identifying areas for improvements. Obviously knowing when we run a business that there definitely are areas that we can improve in and that we can make better. So these are the ones we're going to discuss in this section. A business should consider the following aspects when evaluating areas for improvement. Regularly evaluate the price of every product. Operate from a plan based on its vision. Make sure the money comes in quickly. Keep business expenses to a minimum. Obviously, not compromising on quality. Set goals with reasonable milestones and timelines. Evaluate the benefit of increased sales against the cost of marketing. Identify and implement the technology needed to support its operations and its growth. Continuing. Identify the target customer and what they do for them. Research and categorize competition, noting their strengths and their weaknesses. Differentiate the business between competitors and communicate this in sales and marketing programs. Look after its best customers. Know the needs of customers, so asking your customers for feedback through surveys and direct interaction with them. Regular review sessions where they review their structure, vision, delivery methods. Then, strategies that a business can use to remain profitable and sustainable. Thorough planning. I always have a saying that if you fail to come up with a plan and make a plan, then definitely your plan is going to fail. Proper succession planning so that it can continue to exist despite all challenges and threats it is confronted with. Thorough planning will also ensure the business is not damaging the environment. Sound managing of finances. Ensure that a sound return on investment can be guaranteed to investors. Continuing. Effective management of scarce resources and employees. Ensure that a business is using resources sparingly and employees are attracted and retained. Maintaining a solid customer base. Keep a record of the people buying your product and meeting the needs of the customer consistently. Behaving ethically. Ensure that people continue to support your business and have the image of not being corrupt. Being socially responsible. Promote the image of the business by investing in CSI projects. Being ethical and taking care of the environment. Being environmentally aware and friendly. Considering the triple bottom line by managing profit, planet, and people. Upskilling and development of employees. Ensure that employees keep abreast with changing technologies in the business industry. Consistency and reliability. Maintain a solid customer base and build on business success and learn from mistakes. Upholding transparency. Reveal what the business does and what it stands for. So here's a little mind map on just an overview of the topic as a whole. So it doesn't include every single aspect, so I would not advise that you study from this alone. But here is a nice little snippet of each one of the ones that we did go through, and I would advise that you pause the video to just jot this down. It's a nice mind map to study from and do a bit of revision from. And there we have it. We've reached the end of the video. Here are the resources that I spoke of in the beginning of the video that I have made use of in order to make the slides for this video. I want to thank you all for watching my video today. Grade 11s, stay tuned because more is coming up in the following weeks to come. I really hope that term 3 is treating you well and there's nice topics that we'll be going through. So I wish you all the best and may you enjoy it and make the most of it. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to my channel. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.